B-Leaguers, Week 12 preview. Week 11 review, there was some upset performances, 3 strong teams in the South, all lost. Performance of the week goes to Gay all the way. Not only did he take his Gay jersey to Qatar, also pumped out the techno music and got a very impressive win, scoring well. My team only had 3 players hit the projection out of 20, which is not going to give you much of a score at all. Before we get on to the Week 12 preview, we're a couple of games away from playing everyone and then our final round thing. I'd like to address the elephant in the room. A couple of weeks ago, I just clarified with Matt why I was putting a player on the block again. It was maybe came over as a message on the B League differently to how I meant it. I didn't mean it in any way having a go at anyone whatsoever. If I was to have a go at someone, you boys should know me by now. I certainly would do it in a lot more interesting way than that. And I probably, if I was upset in any way whatsoever, would have been a lot more aggressive. So I do apologise if it came over that way, but no, Rose, it wasn't meant anything like that. It was simply explaining why I put someone on the block again, and I have no problem whatsoever with you blocking players. I was simply explaining that, and for Rich as well, that also mentioned something. Again, no problem with anyone blocking anyone. Don't care whatsoever. It was simply explaining that. I did say online afterwards to Rose that was the reason for it. I did explain that, and then thought that was over, and then to be given the finger about it just because I thought it was funny to block AJ Brown when he came out and said, "If you've got me, drop me." Thought was a little bit harsh. All right, on to our Week 12 preview. The Brockness Monster off a loss now, coming up against Ursay's Ghost. Looking at my roster and the way things are shaping up this year with injuries and with certain players not performing at their level, I'm not extremely confident in going very far in the playoffs. Going up against a frothy team that can easily put up 300. He's going to have Jonathan Taylor back, so you can put him down for 60. Bye against Sweaty Wet Dreams. Alex a bit unlucky that Pickens went off yesterday, going up against a very hard team. I think James is hitting his straps hard. Sorry, student came in. Alex is going to find it difficult against James for sure. Violet Crumble over Crunchy against My Name is Slim Burrow. Grant off a win. I think he goes and gets another one here, although Harrow does have Kirk Cousins to come in. Playoff Taco, the favourite in the competition at 10-1, up against Rome Wasn't Built in a Day. Rich, probably the most unluckiest in the league this year. I do think he's got a good team, but I think this will be another loss for you, buddy. Penthouse to Shithouse against Gay all the way. You'd think Giles would be the favourite, but Baz has been, on the other side, the luckiest team in the competition, 7-4. Give Giles the advantage, but who knows? Baz can easily come up with some big scores. As Good as Arnie Slot against From the Mud. Must win for DJ. Chase now doesn't have Justin Fields as a quarterback option. And hashtag I'm a Pirate against Trust the Stress. Our match of the week, brothers against each other. North matchup, 7-4 versus 6-5. The winner of this can extend their lead or overtake the other one. That's it for this week, boys. Good luck. Let's catch you next time.